This Cougar player interview is brought to you by Sunday Sports Talk Live, the sports talk show of WXAV.
Hello and welcome to Sunday Sports Talk Live. Ricky Widmer here along with Brandon Swanson. AJ Big Poppy will be joining us later this hour for women's soccer, men's soccer, and men's football. But right now we have two special guests here in the WXAV studios. We have two of your WXAV, two of your St. Xavier women volleyball players. We have Christine Bowe and Kelly Knudsen in studio. How's it going, guys?
Good. We're doing good, thanks.
And the one thing for anyone out there who's like, I have family members who want to hear this interview but cannot tune in tonight, we will be putting this interview live on YouTube tomorrow. So for anyone who could not catch it, you can go to Sunday Sports Talk Live on YouTube and catch it there. But first question I've got for you guys is, the last game we broadcasted on WXAV was the Trinity Christian College game, and we were kind of talking before the segment how you guys said it was kind of a boring game to play, but we thought it was high excitement. What was really why would you guys say that it was like a boring game? What was going through your guys' heads during the game?
Well, we've played them before. This is our third year playing them, and I just remember always playing them in their gym, and it's always so hyped up when we play them. And it usually, the last time we played them also, it went 5 to go to nationals. And I just remember all of those scores were 25-23 or 27-25. So just going off of and being able to beat them in 4, and it really wasn't a hard game to play. I know it was probably exciting for you guys, but we had a lot of energy going into it too. So that really helped. Just boost the point gap between them.
And I also feel like we went into the game thinking that they were going to bring us a lot of competition, and to us what they brought wasn't what we expected. We just expect a higher level game than that.
Like we said, it was an exciting game for us to watch, and you guys have really been exciting throughout this whole season. You guys were riding a 9-game winning streak until you guys lost this weekend. What would you say has been the factor to win those 9 games in a row and be as good as you guys have been this season?
I think that we're as good as we are this season because of the friendships that we formed on our team. A lot of us, especially the starters and the players that are on the team, we've all been playing together for the past 3 years, and we've just grown together, and we're all best friends on and off the court, so I think that really helps us out.
It's also come to a point where we can yell at each other on the court, not as friends, and still come off the court and be friends again. Mm-hmm. So we all hold each other very accountable at practice and even in the games. But then when we come back off, whatever happened on the court stayed on the court, and we're still friends, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I'm going to go off of is you guys were going into this last game you guys played against St. Ambrose with a huge winning streak. You guys were 23-3 coming in. What was really the story of that game where you guys came out with a loss that you guys haven't seen in, well, it seems like forever if you're a Cougar volleyball fan?
That was actually, it's very hard to deal with that. I didn't know how to even respond, but I know that tomorrow's practice is probably going to kick our butt. But I think a huge factor too is just we had one of our starters out, and so that's it's just a huge culture shock, and most people are well, it's, even though it's a team sport, it shouldn't be a problem. And it is a problem, because when you go from a 9-game winning streak with the same players and all of a sudden you lose 1 or 2, it's just it's a huge difference of chemistry on the court, and not even putting the blame on that. It's just, I just don't think we were ready to play the game either. We just weren't expecting them to push us as hard as we were pushed.
And I agree with Christine. We just came off of two matches that week, so then going into another match, it was kind of not that we didn't want to play, but that we were kind of all tired, and I think our communication really broke down in that match. Mm-hmm. And so hopefully next time we can just go out and beat them again.
You guys have had a lot of big matches so far this season. Which one would you say has been the biggest?
The biggest game? St. Francis?
Yeah, St. Francis, definitely. That was a really exciting win.
Yeah.
For that game, I think we played them 4 games. Mm-hmm. We beat them in 4 games, and we've never beat them since Christine and I have been here. So to play them on our court and to beat them in 4 games and have a really high enthusiasm was awesome for us.
Yeah.
And this Tuesday, the 25th, WXAV will actually be at the game broadcasting the Cougars versus Robert Morris. It is senior and parent night. What is kind of like the, how am I going to say, the attitude going into that game? It's the first to last conference game that you guys have. You guys have that game and then 2 non-conferences. Mm-hmm. And then you have Trinity International. So going into one of your last conference games, what's kind of the attitude of the team?
I think we're all just really excited to play, especially since it's going to be senior night. A lot of the seniors are some of our best friends, and we just want to make it a really special night for them to be playing on the court for the last time.
I know a lot of the seniors have even been talking about, what uniform they want to wear. So I know they're just thinking so far ahead. I know they're so excited to play, and this is going to mean so much to them. And I mean, it's the last time they're going to get to play on this court in their uniform, and I know there's probably going to be tears, but and it's even really hard for the players that aren't graduating just to watch them. This is the last time we get to play with them, but I know that they're so excited, and they keep trying to ask us what we're getting them for senior night, and we have to keep it a secret, and they all want to try and get in our rooms. We're like, no, sorry, you're not going to get to see it until Tuesday, so.
And you guys have, again, like I said earlier, have been having a very, very good season. And would you say that the main number one is because of just the great friendships you've had? And then if there was one weakness, what would you say it would be?
Well, I would say that besides just the friendships, the girls on our team are very, very, very hardworking. And you'll see a lot of the girls, even after practice, in the gym, working out and coming in and doing extra things with coach just to up our level of play. And I think our biggest weakness, volleyball-wise, would be serving. That in matches we tend to miss a lot of serves, which can kill us.
But then in some games, it's our huge our huge strength.
Yeah.
So that's a double. And then our other weakness would be our communication. But that's a hit or miss, where it's either we're right on or it's dead silent out there. And usually at home, you're always going to see us talking because we're so excited to be playing at home. But on away games, that's definitely a huge weakness of ours.
Well, and the last thing we'll bring up before we have to end the segment is you talked about the big excitement. You guys are always talking at home, and that can kind of be shown on papers. You guys are 9-0 at home. How important has it been to have this much success in front of your home faithful?
Oh, it's so exciting. And especially to be able to play like that in front of your parents. I think that's what means the most. And we're always trying to get more people to come to our games. And so for someone to say like, oh, well, volleyball's not exciting to come and watch. Well, we're 9-0 at home, so I don't know what you're talking about. So, I don't know, playing at home and winning at home it's a great feeling. And when you're at home, that means you get to like go and eat faster, and you get to go and do whatever you want faster. So if you can win in 3 at home, is just the ideal situation.
I agree with Christine. I just think it's nice to, at home we have our parents come, since a lot of us are from around here, and we have a nice fan base, I guess, of our friends that come and cheer us on every game. So we want to win for them and win for ourselves, and hopefully we can keep it up on Tuesday.
This Cougar player interview has been brought to you by Sunday Sports Talk Live. For more Sunday Sports Talk Live updates, check out the Sunday Sports Talk Live Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at SSTL883.